Just so that you know that the Clinton campaign isn't all peaches and cream, Megyn Kelly is going to have a Trump supporter, obviously, and a Clinton supporter on. Where they dug up this Clinton supporter, surrogate, whatever the hell you want to call her, I don't know, but for Fox's purposes, she was perfect, because this lady pulled the or tried to pull the same spin job that Katrina Pierson and Omarosa pull all the time. She didn't appear to know anything, and she was consistently not answering questions and spinning away to attacks on Donald Trump, which I'm used to seeing, but only from the other side. This lady should have never been on TV.
Joining me now, David Wohl, a Trump supporter and attorney, and Melissa Mark Viverito, a New York City Council speaker and Hillary Clinton surrogate. Great to see you both. My goodness, there's a lot to unpack there. David, let me start with you, though, on this, because contrast that Donald Trump, who said Bill Clinton's affairs, it was no big deal, it was unimportant, it was nonsense, the attacks on him, the attempt to impeach him and so on, versus today with, I could have hit him, I could have hit her on his affair, how do you square the two?
Well, the issue about Monica Lewinsky was relatively minor compared to the pre-Lewinsky allegations regarding Juanita Broadwick, Paula Jones, Kathleen Willey. Megyn, those are allegations that go from sexual harassment to rape. And it's not so much what Bill did now, it's what Hillary did. She established a war room to deal with these women who she said were engaging in a bimbo attack or a bimbo assault, something to that effect. It was a bimbo eruption. And she dealt with it that way. And if you think about that, Megyn, she tried to destroy women who made these type of allegations against her husband, not because they were allegations that weren't credible, but because it was politically expedient, Megyn. Look at her website. Earlier this year, her website, she said all women who make these type of allegations should be believed. As soon as she found out that got up there, she deleted it. It's hypocrisy, it's inconsistency, and it's unbecoming of a president.
Madam Speaker.
Okay, now that is a pretty decent attack. But then again, what woman that I guess loves her husband isn't going to pretty much try to pull the same thing? So, it was wrong, but understandable. This lady, oh my, watch this.
Excuse me if I yawn. These arguments are tired.
Yawn?
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant to the conversation at present. The debate the other night demonstrated the vision and the understanding.
Wait a minute, though. Wait, can you just respond on point, though? Because we're trying to get to the bottom of whether this is going to go down and how it's going to go down and whether it should or it shouldn't.
That's a decision for the Trump campaign to make, I believe.
But they're going to come after her. They're going to say it was your team that referred to these, said you dragged the $50 through the trailer park and who knows what you'll find, and that they called these women, quote, bimbos, that they were bimbo eruptions, and they put it on Hillary, too, because she went after them as well.
This is reflective of the strategies that the Trump campaign will do. It is deviating and trying to divert.
How is it not fair game if she goes after him on women to go after her on her treatment of women during Bill's affairs?
I do not believe that this is the way we should be dealing with this issue right now.
Oh, Lord, see, bingo, no defense. So now, because you don't believe this is the way we should be dealing with it, that's the way it's supposed to go? If you're going to get in there and you're going to come on TV, you got to be prepared. And she absolutely, unequivocally wasn't prepared. The argument she should have made was bringing up Donald Trump's affairs, public affairs, that he was such a bullshit artist on. He pretended to be a different person in order to promote his own public affairs. That's where you go with this thing if you really want to get down and dirty. This lady wasn't prepared.
Meaning that we have to focus on the vision and the future of this country.
But wait, Melissa, Ms. Speaker, she's hitting him relentlessly through ads and on a presidential debate stage. You saw she was very sure to get it in on his treatment of women and the comments he's made about women. Why is it not perfectly fair game for him to turn around and say, gotcha, said some things?
Clinton.
It is perfectly fair.
Too did some things, Madam Secretary.
Hillary Clinton has been attacked for more than 30 years. This issue has been discussed and debated.
Oh, come on. That's a dodge. I mean, David,
Megyn Kelly's right. That's a dodge.
that's not going to work. That's not going to work.
It's the truth.
She's ripping Donald Trump for what he said about a beauty queen 20 years ago, and she calls rape accusations, some of which had a lot of credibility, bimbo eruptions, and then had something on her website saying women should be believed when it comes to sexual assault, and then she finds out it's on there, she deletes it, and you're saying that's not a big
But let me
deal?
ask you,
Excellent catch. He caught her ass, and she doesn't have a comeback.
David, let me ask you, David. Wait, hold on, let me ask you, David, because Trump also has some vulnerability because he's had extramarital affairs in prior marriages, which have, been made very, very public in the papers, and so there's some risk to him in going after Bill Clinton as an adulterer and as Hillary Clinton and a woman who would understandably be displeased to find that out.
But when you're talking about extramarital affairs versus allegations of sexual harassment, assault, rape, and having those covered up and having his wife serve as sort of his henchwoman to take care of them, establishing a war room to silence the women, there's no comparison on this planet between those two.
No, I'm gonna have to differ with you on that, my friend. In the Clintons' case, it's allegations, nothing proven, no charges brought. In the case of Trump, it's him actually publicizing his affairs himself. So if you want to say there is no comparison, his, since they are actual facts that have been promoted, are more serious than mere allegations of inappropriate behavior.
I think this is the typical strategy of the Trump campaign, is that he cannot answer and he cannot provide a vision for the future of this country.
And there she goes spinning again. She's pulling a Katrina Pierson. She's not staying on subject. I hate that. I don't care which side is doing it.
Does it matter? So does it matter at all if Hillary Clinton had a history of referring to these women as bimbos?
I believe that this has been discussed before.
That's not an answer. That's not an answer. You're dodging. Does it matter? Do you care, as the Speaker of the New York City Council, whether our next president potentially refers to women as bimbos, whether it's Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton? Because a lot of Democrats really cared when Trump was using that term. Do they care if Hillary used it?
Well, these are terms that are being used in the present. I am concerned about what we have, the vision we have for the future.
She's just spinning her ass off. The answer is no, I am upset. I would be upset with either person using the term bimbo. If I were the Clinton campaign, I would make sure this lady never appears on TV as a surrogate of mine again. Jesus.
The other day demonstrated that Donald Trump was bumbling and was demonstrating what a fool he is in front of 80
women at home understand
Well,
that's a dodge. If it's bad for him, it's bad for her too, and she's going to have to deal with it if he chooses to bring it up.
Well, that's it. That's exactly the right question to ask. Let it be dealt with. I am interested in seeing, and I believe that Hillary Clinton has demonstrated that she is the best.
Now, she just double talked because previously in the video, she said that the situation is over and done with, and now she's saying let the situation be dealt with. Either it was already dealt with, or you're going to deal with it now. This lady, she's just rambling, stumbling, bumbling, whatever you want to call it. It's getting boring too.
Better suited to lead this nation
She can make
forward.
that case. She can make that case.
80 million
but she's not going to be able to avoid that direct
Okay.
accusation after the things she's hurled at him. It's good to see you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so I honestly enjoyed that Megyn Kelly segment, especially with her kicking the Clinton surrogate's ass, because she deserved it. She did know her ass from a hole in the ground.